serving A 0334 and counter 38. Now serving A 0334 and counter 38. Now serving A 0345 and counter 17. Now serving A 0336 at counter 39. Now serving A 0369 and counter 45. Now serving A 0369 at counter 45.
Ahora sirviendo a 0339 en el mostrador 19.
Now serving A 0340 at counter 23. Now serving A 0336 at counter 39. Now serving A 0341 and counter 38. Now serving A 0341 and counter 38. Now serving A 0344 and counter 29. Now serving A 0347 and counter 39.
I don't even know them. Let's see. I don't like it. These people wearing these.
I'm on this side of Rocket. Let me see y'all.
Well, over there.
I'm right here.
That's on the computer too? On the computer?
Now serving A 0344 and counter 29.
Yeah, 3, 4, 5.
See where they found somewhere to sit. One that was yellow.
I could have sworn they were just like up there.
Now serving A 0349 and counter 43.
I don't know who these people are actually buying.
Photoshop on there.
Now serving A 0350 and counter 51.
Oh, mom. It's on the phone, bro. No. Is 835. So you want to go on the Wi-Fi? I could play Bowser without Wi-Fi. Pretty sure. Like in the car, we didn't have Wi-Fi. Yeah, let me see. Let me see. Bro, stop missing it, bro. Look, Bruno Taylor, look.
Now serving A 0337 and counter 15. Now serving A 0337 and counter 45. Now serving A 0337 and counter 45.
I have a friend named Ronnie. You look at her. she was watching my push outs and I'm not flash out. Because we be talking at school. That's why we flash out. Okay, I can't flash out over ball, so you can flash out over phone.
Now serving A, 0337 and counter 45.
What's like the name of this? I could do that. No, green, green, fine. I'll your 355. I'll say 067. I got the best one. That's it. I have 5 and 5s every day. Well, isn't at home? It's always the end of grandma's house.
Now serving A, 0338 and counter 47. Now serving A, 0343 and counter 27.
They're like right here. They're like this. They're like short. They're like tomorrow. Wait, is that you looking at? I thought it was trying to say. As soon as I heard you got off the shower, I said Lee's probably gonna get in the room, go get her stuff to the shower, so I ran in the bathroom. I only get in the shower like when I get out of bed. You were out of bed because he went to the restroom, so I was like, she's gonna go get out of the restroom and get her stuff, so I ran first. You really thought I was out of the shower? What if he's actually out of the shower? I was in the shower at 6 and you wanted to get him. You're allowed to take a shower at 6? No. If I take a shower at 6 morning, you don't want to take a shower because you want to smell. I would just put lotion on my arm so she would smell. Looking. Mine's work. I just want a hotspot. We need 2 for there. 2 for there. Is it true that you? Is it true that you ever put lotion on to hours down the shower? No. You never? Sometimes. Yes. Sometimes I thought about doing it, but I didn't. What? He's on hotspot. Are you through with the clipboard or you still working?
Now serving A, 0346 and counter 17.
I don't know which one it is.
serving A, 0365, at counter 12.
Okay, there. Did you connect? Wait, hold on, let me see if this will work first. Look at my hotspot. So we just go to the You didn't know your password? What is it? You smile. I do know. I do know you got my phone. I don't have it, bro.
Now serving A, 0348, at counter 35.
Ahora sirviendo a 0351 en el mostrador 53.
What is this?
Yeah, I just want to make sure I get anything on it.
Now serving A, 0354, at counter 19.
Look what it says.
Now
That's mine.
serving
You
A,
smell like ass.
0352, at counter 10. Now serving A, 0353, at counter 43.
Ahora sirviendo a 0351
So you're supposed
en
to
el
go back.
mostrador 53.
The blue thing is the way. Oh.
Ahora sirviendo a 0351 en el mostrador 53.
A 0355 at counter 53. Now serving A 0356 at counter 7. Now serving A 0357 at counter 29. Now serving A 0358 at counter 35. Now serving A 0355 at counter 53. Now serving A 0355 at counter 53.
Go back. How many times have we done this?
Now serving A 0359 at counter 39. Now serving A 0360 at counter 38.
That's how I'm targeting. No, because he's
Now serving A 0355 at counter 53.
What did you say you're targeting? Because they be taking that seriously. Well, obviously this is because they say I'm trying to stand up.
Now serving A 0361 at counter 53. Now serving A 0363 at counter 28. Now serving A 0366 at counter 16.
You said that was your friend from school?
Now serving A 0364 at counter 43.
Last time my friend was at Walmart while we were at Walmart. It was like a
serving A 0367 and counter 47.
I knew that was gonna happen. I knew somebody was gonna do this. No, I think it's like the big robot. I always think that I'm gonna
Tell your brother get his feet out that chair.
get your feet out that chair. Somebody 6, 7 years. On this one, there has to be A, B, 6.
Now serving A 0368 and counter 10.
Try some snake oil extract.
I always think that I'm gonna die as soon as I lose my lives on the robot. I broke your ankles the first time, okay?
Now serving A 0373 and counter 26. Now serving A 0373 and counter 26. Now serving A 0374 and counter 27. Now serving A 0376 and counter 17.
jump. See, this is why I don't jump, because they always pop his head. We gotta do one more.
Ahora sirviendo a 0370 en el mostrador 22. Ahora sirviendo a 0370 en el mostrador 22.
Now serving name 0378 and counter 37. Now serving name 0371 and counter 43. Now serving name 0372 and counter 34. Now serving name 0375 and counter 38. Now serving name 0375 and counter 38.
Ahora sirviendo a 0370 en el mostrador 22.
I was trying to see if someone was wearing the dress.
Now serving name 0372 and counter 34. Now serving name 0379 and counter 40. Now serving name 0377 and counter 7. Now serving name 0380 and counter 22. Now serving name 0381 and counter 21. Now serving name 0380 and counter 22. Now serving name 0382 and counter 14. Now serving name 0389 and counter 19. Now serving name 0383 and counter 8. Now serving name 0384 and counter 30. Now serving name 0385 and counter 13. 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 Now serving name 0386 and counter 39. Now serving name 0389 and counter 19. Now serving name 0387 and counter 42. Now serving A 0388 and counter 24. Now serving A 0390 and counter 53. Now serving A 0399 and counter 16. Now serving A 0386 and counter 39. Now serving A 0391 and counter 38.
It's 40 and not 30. Oh.
Now serving A 0392 and counter 24. Now serving A 0389 and counter 19. Now serving A 0415 and counter 47. Now serving A 0399 and counter 16. Now serving A 0393 and counter 32. Now serving A 0393 and counter 32. Now serving A 0393 and counter 32. Now serving A 0394 and counter 18.
I said, who are you?
Now serving A 0395 and counter 41.
See, I told you I was talking to her. Made you look true.
Now serving A 0396 and counter 39. Now serving A 0403 and counter 24. Now serving A 0393 and counter 32. Now serving A 0401 and counter 37. Now serving A 0403 and counter 24. Now serving A 0409 and counter 9. Now serving A 0410 and counter 36. Now serving A 0410 and counter 36.
What's mom doing? Reading. What is she doing reading? Thank you.
Now serving A 0412 and counter 20.
Okay, so she said we got pretty hair, not you. No, she said we. No, she. You don't know she was talking to me.
She was not.
Is your camera in? No. Why? Look. That's it.
Now serving name 0416
Oh, stop.
and counter 23.
Imagine she don't fly.
Now serving name 0397 and counter 26. Now serving name 0397 and counter 26.
And then they creepy, don't they? I'm gonna tell you that. But what if they didn't put them kids in it? Is that actually really so fire? I went trick.
Now serving name
0416
and counter 25. Now serving name
We don't do that.
0400 and counter 37. Now serving name 0416 and counter 23. Now serving name 0402 and counter 27. Now serving name 0404 and counter 17. Now serving name 0404 and counter 17.
Stop.
Now serving name 0404 and counter 17.
I'm in the middle.
Now serving name 0405 and counter 43.
Ahora
We actually
estoy
just
viendo a
You have to
0406
come over here.
en el mostrador
Because then
de
people are going to sit right next to me.
Now serving name 0407 and counter 32.
They're going to have to sit.
Now serving name 0407 and counter 32.
Lee, why are you
Now serving name
I saw you get up.
0408 and counter 29.
Yeah, you did. You did this. Why are you worried about me? Your ass.
Now serving name 0411 and counter 13. Now serving name 0411 and counter 13. Now serving name 0411 and counter 13. Counter 13. Now serving name. Now serving name and counter 29.
Why is it here?
Now serving name 0405 and counter 40.
Yes, it's stop. Wait.
I don't really have. Wait,
Ahora sirviendo a
Stop.
0414
Me?
en el mostrador
What are
22.
these on 15?
Now serving F T 001 and counter 16.
We
Ahora
ready dice or
sirviendo a 0414 en
Well,
el
that's favorite
mostrador
restaurant.
22.
Top.
Now serving A, 0417 at counter 35. Now serving A, 0418 at counter 44.
Okay.
Now serving A, 0419 at counter 21. Now serving F, T, 001 at counter 16. Now serving F, T, 001 at counter 16. Now serving A, 0420 at counter 52.
52? Okay.
Now serving A, 0420 at counter 52. Now serving A, 0421 at counter 53.
Do you? Do you miss your dad every day? It's waiting.
Yeah, some people don't got a mom or dad.
It's waiting.
Some people don't got dads. Like
But then,
my friends, like
How?
almost all of their dads are divorced. Like so they mostly live with their moms and go to their dad's house every weekend.
but if some people grew up with no dad.
Now serving
No,
A,
mostly is no.
0422 at
Like
counter
you just stay
43.
single your whole